Okay, Cisco's number one, and they're like $30 billion a year. That's amazing that you have a foot in the door to those companies. Is great. Thanks, Frank.
Yeah, they do.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
Hello?
Frank?
Yes, hello? Yes, sir.
Frank, yeah, this is Doug from New York. I just want to ask a quick question. But earlier in the year, in January, you had mentioned that you had a goal of $1 million in revenue. Do you still see that as a possibility, or what's your thoughts on for the year?
Our goal is, we have two goals. Our main goal is to reach 1,000 stores.
Right.
Okay. Our second goal, yes, we want to reach $1 million in sales. It's going to be very difficult. We want to reach it. That is our goal. Every football, team wants to win the Super Bowl. And they go into playing and they go into starting the season with their mindset that they're going to win the Super Bowl. And our mindset is set to that. So, we're going to work as hard as possible and, roll up our sleeves and just keep going forward like we have to bring the company up.
And you also mentioned about possibly becoming cash flow positive by year-end. Is that still in the
yes,
thinking?
That's also still one of our biggest goals. One of the things that we're starting to look into is XM loans from the XM Bank to see how we could help increase our inventory and have additional lines of credit. So this way it could help us get to be a cash positive and the operations of the company, not having to depend on investors.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Frank.
Oh, thank you.
Hi. Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I wonder if you can comment on the share structure, specifically issuance of new shares during the same time period when shares were being retired.
Okay. Let me start off with, everybody knows that we've changed our company name from Golden Dragon Holdings to China Food Services Corp. We also filed with FINRA all the appropriate changes. I think the name change, I got a letter from FINRA, the name change will take effect tomorrow. The symbol change, I think it'll be in a couple of months that there'll be a change on that. So it'll remain the same. The share structure was not changed. The way it currently stands, it will remain. We have, both Caesar and myself have close to retired 900 million shares of our personal common shares. And out of that, we issued, I want to say 600 million, 700 million to the private investment firm that we came into the agreement for the $960,000. As this second quarter, we have not issued any more shares. So, we're trying to, our focus is, like I mentioned before, is to be cash positive as fast as possible. So we could reduce being able to issue any more shares and move the company forward in a positive way.
Is the receiver of the private placement of the shares still holding on to those shares, or have they since been sold into the market?
My understanding is that they've been holding on to a large amount, and they continue to hold on to it because they believe a lot of what we're doing, and they've really made a strong commitment towards the company. So they're very strongly involved with the company.
So did they receive shares in exchange for providing funding?
Of course.
Hi, Frank.
Yes, sir.
Hi, it's Maxwell calling from Ontario, Canada. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I got a couple of questions for you. One, there was news about China's growth this week, about a big mistake in the numbers being 1.6, and it was actually 0.03, I believe. Has that affected you at all?
No, I wasn't aware of what our... Yes, sir.
Have you, I remember that you had a goal of 8 containers for the year. Have you surpassed that by now?
Not yet, but we're very close to it.
Okay, and do you guys, how many are in transit at the moment?
In transit at the moment, we have none in transit at the moment. We just cleared 3 containers about, I want to say like 20 days ago, and we're finishing off the sanitation license from those. So far this year, it's been a total of 5 containers. So I do see us by the end of this month or the middle of next month placing a couple orders for a couple more containers.
And I remember your average was between 100 and 150,000 per container. Is that still on course, or?
On an average, yes. There's some products like the chips. They're more volume than weight. So an average, container for snacks is much less than canned foods.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So.
And also, because I also saw or heard that you're getting that contract with Burger King there, or the Adventure Foods. So then you guys are looking for other opportunities from companies looking to transport with you to get their food into China?
Yes, we are. We're always looking to have increase our product portfolio with unique products that gives us a leverage here in the market.
Frank, who pays for the shipments? Will the suppliers of the food actually pay for the shipments and take some of the cost off your shoulders, or how does that work?
No, we pay for the products. With some groups, we have credit terms, and we pay them, and we basically finance everything until we get paid from the supermarkets or convenience stores.
Gotcha. Okay.
Frank, I have a question.